from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Gerrit Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to go here. Nolan Schanuel digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1. Right there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Caballero takes it in for the out. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Zach Neto.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Mike Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Two quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
The third baseman, Moncada.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Yoan Moncada sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
That's a ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, the lefty, Yusei Kikuchi. What do we have on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
The right fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ripped to right. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting second.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ryan McMahon.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Trent Grisham stands in now, looks at that one inside. Line drive, short hop to third. Moncada tossed to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. This one in the air, center field. Adele on the move. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adele.
Hey!
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, for me, might be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Aye.
Comes up empty. Second inning here, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Zach Neto at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swings through that.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Stanton with a homer in his last game.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. He went 2 for 4 in Sunday's game. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. And a base hit up the middle. And a man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I was talking about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So digging in, Austin Wells.
Ball in.
And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting seven, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. One run across. Trout hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Yusei Kikuchi stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
0-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. McMahon went deep in his most recent game. On a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yusei Kikuchi departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now
Robert Stevenson taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, runner at second. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1. Man at second. Right side. Shanuel takes it himself. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. Fly to right his first time.
Ball.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pulls that one foul. On a strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels nothing. Back here in New York, well, Ziggy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Jorge Soler, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now here is Oswald Peraza. Peraza in his 3rd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So in now for the Angels, Bryce Teodosio. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Save.
He's safe.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Nolan Shanuel now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Teodosio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Line to left and foul ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Angels strand 1. It's 5-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Center field. Trout settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Robert Stevenson won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Brent Suter gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Singled and scored his first time. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Back in the Bronx. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the season. And they're on the board.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Joe Adell. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Joe Adell.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. That one's in there. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field. Bellinger on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Anthony Volpe.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough.
Nope,
guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
On the ground to the left, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and
he's
it's
out.
in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
0-1.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 1 so far.
McMahon.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So the batting order turns over. Bellinger up to hit. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So 2 down. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's 7-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the top of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Chopped left side. And that's just foul. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That's to third. McMahon. The throw to first, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
2 down, bases empty. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. Struck out swinging his first time.
Aye.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And the Angels are gone in order. They're down 7-1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Chase Silson. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Here comes Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. In the dirt, ball one. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Aaron Judge leads the yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a run.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Stanton now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
So up next, Ben Rice, 1 for 2. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Wells.
Off the plate, ball 1.
On the ground, Peraza. Spin throw, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. So digging in,
Leading
Bryce
off for the Angels, the
Teodosio.
left fielder, number 22, Bryce Teodosio.
Hey!
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left,
Hey!
bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Shonewell at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. This one in the air, center field. Grisham coming in on it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's Trout.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Just
that's
missed.
inside.
That one found hard the other way.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, wow. Nice play. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off,
They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next, Yusei Kikuchi. Slapped foul. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the sixth. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run across. Now a relay to the plate. He's in there. It's 10-1.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chase Silson out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Drew Pomeranz.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12,
So now with one away and a man at second, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
It's Aaron Judge now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. Trout on the move, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, number 7, Joe Adell.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Takes it himself for 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 14, Logan.
Base is empty after the double play. Logan O'Hoppe will hit next. That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Angels held in check. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, John Carlo.
Up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That's in for a strike. Ground ball, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Over to first.
No, he's in there.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
1 out man at first. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 1 for 3. Oh, great stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 1. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. It's gone over the left field wall. And they cut into the lead
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gerrit Cole is done in this one, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. And Ryan Weathers is coming on. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there, got it. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Peraza in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
He's good.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Peraza leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony.
On the ground right side. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
So digging in, Yusei Kikuchi. This one in the air right field. And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
1 out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope.
Well, triple
Outside.
digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The right fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Digging in, Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. And the 0-2. Now one missed.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man at second. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Through 8 full, the Yanks on top here, 11-2. Last chance coming up here for the Angels.
Now
we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Trout leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike him out without a swing. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Moncada, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left.
No,
and
foul
it
ball.
goes just foul. The 0-2. Set down on strikes. Angels with only 1 out left. Moncada thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
The right fielder, number 7, Joe Adele.
2 outs, base is empty. Joe Adele, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. The 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Hard on the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
11-2 the final tally for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I'm internationally known.